Okay, what do we got? Good morning, everybody. Today is the 13th of April. We're almost halfway through. We got through Easter. We got through Passover. We got some updates from that we got to get into. In regard to that, we got to talk about Israel. We got a whole bunch of things to talk about today. So we're going to do this in a couple of parts. But why don't we start with the stock market, Twitter? Should we go with the latest or should we go with top? Warren Buffett sold SoftBank to Alibaba. 10 cents longtime shareholder Prosus will sell shares too. These are long-term investors. These stocks are big, excellent Chinese companies. Should be careful. What does that mean? Stock Market Watch Live. Stocks gain. Treasury yields dip after latest inflation. Dow struggles for direction after PPI shows. Okay. Oh, Fred's yelling at somebody in the background. Something's going on. What's up with the... So based on the stock market, you guys in Twitter, what's Twitter spill? Is this the verdict? This is not what I'm looking for. Here we go. The owner of Guinness has announced plans to ditch its listing on the Irish Stock Exchange in the middle of Joe Biden's visit to Dublin to concentrate on the London Stock Exchange. That's interesting, right? Let's see here. Man, I can't stand all this hollering in the background. Dianne Feinstein reportedly attended COVID hearings by the CDC in early January 2022. Afterwards, her husband sold between $1.5 and $6 million in stock of Allogen Therapeutics, amongst others. The stock market collapsed shortly thereafter. Feinstein was cleared by the DOJ. And you know that's bullshit. And Lefton, why don't you be following her stock picks? Oh, right. That said, wait, hang on. Nancy Pelosi stock tracker. I wanted to follow this guy and get his updates. That's how you do that, by the way, in case you've never been on Twitter. Invest like a politician or a hedge fund directly in your broker. Nancy Pelosi. Should politicians be allowed to trade in individual stocks? That's February 27th. Apparently that's been pinned, I guess. Yeah, pinned a tweet. For you people new to Twitter, kind of explaining this for you. Senator Dianne Feinstein, a lifelong senator of California, just sold her Aspen vacation home for $25 million. This just comes 2 years after selling her Lake Tahoe vacation home for $36 million. She's been a politician for 32 years and making $130,000 in annual salary. I had $1 million in 1989. And I've been deprived of the American dream ever since. She sold 2 homes for, $66 million? Do I have that right? No. Do I have that right? No. 61. I can't count as I'm dyslexic. Let's not forget some of her trading too. So Dianne Feinstein, okay, we just read that. She's been absent from Congress and asked to resign. Feinstein is 89 years old, has some of the most unusual trades in Congress over her 30-year career. And that time, her net worth skyrocketed to over $200 million. Let's look at some of her unusual trades. In April 2018, Mark Zuckerberg testified before Congress's Judiciary Committee, on which Feinstein sat on. But in January 2018, Feinstein's husband bought $250,000 worth of Facebook stock. I tried to get Lefton to buy Facebook stock after he tanked my social networking site. I think I was in Miami. I was back from Miami at the time, and I got a call from somebody in Miami trying to get me into the pre-seed, pre-opening, I don't know what do you call it. But Lefton scared me out of it. Feinstein praised Meta at the hearing. In 2020, Her husband bought $50,000 in College Reaction, a private polling company, on January 6th, the day of the Capitol strike. Feinstein said previously, unreported transaction conducted by my spouse should have been disclosed. She did not pay a penalty. 2009, they bought $1 million in Amyris Biotechnologies. It was their only transaction the entire year, weeks after the company was awarded a $24 million government grant. Later, Feinstein introduced her own bill that benefited the same biotech stock. In 2011, the Postal Service entered into an exclusive contract with real estate firm, Ellis Group. They're all over Chicago, right? Feinstein's husband is the chairman of the company's board of directors. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Furthermore, he served on the Global Development Council on Obama's Global Development Council on Obama's. These are some of the many examples. Despite 30 years of conflict, she paid zero fees and broke the Stock Act on numerous occasions. Truly unusual. You can see her financial history forever at Unusual Whales Politics. Let's subscribe to Unusual Whale. What's this? Oh, this is interesting, huh? I've never seen this before. Okay, we're all learning something new here today. Look at this here. Check 2022 trading so far done by members of Congress and learn more about the future of congressional trading. Interactive charts. Let's. Oh. Huh. Wow, this is cool, huh? Good for these guys. Let's start this over. See, somehow I get. Why shouldn't I be able to see what happened to my money like this, right? Isn't there a way to plot and chart all of disclosed trades, non-disclosed trades? Huh. Wow, this is dope, huh? Here, let's go into Pelosi. Options, stocks, asset-backed securities. Asset-backed securities, 600,000. Doesn't say what, does it? Huh. Who did not? Option stuff. Okay. Sorry, I will digress and get distracted. I'm going to come back to this one later. Right, back to the stock market. FiNRA. Hey, what happened? Congress is investigating FiNRA's U3 halt and naked short selling. I don't know let's see what that's all about. FiNRA's under pressure from Congress as new evidence of fraud emerges. Hey, how about that? Let's see what that's about. The Financial Industry Regulatory Authority is under pressure as new email transcripts emerge exposing the corruption in the stock market. Hey, FiNRA currently has multiple lawsuits filed against them for security fraud in the state of Florida and California. Congress has made a special request to FiNRA for the MMTLP blue sheets, and investors are getting the FBI involved. Aha. The new email transcripts prove that FiNRA was aware of fraud in a security and regulatory authority allowed it to trade for over a year. The new evidence destroys trust in FiNRA and the SEC since they're not protecting investors and companies. Hey, who does that sound like? FiNRA is a government-authorized non-for-profit organization that oversees the U.S. broker-dealers. The organization states that they undertake efforts to protect the investing public against fraud, bad practices, although it seems like they're the ones committing fraud. FiNRA's board includes hedge funds and market makers. According to GTSX website and CEO of Global Trading Systems. Ari Rubenstein is on the board of FiNRA. GTS is the first market maker that appeared when MMLP first became tradable in October of 2021. Investors are asking why are bad actors, hedge funds, and market makers on the board of FiNRA? Left in. Is this one of your buddies? Let's see where's Chicago? All right, Rubenstein on FiNRA's Market Surveillance Advisory Board along with hedge funds and banks. He frequently collaborates with regulators as a member of the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority's Market Surveillance Advisory Board and his industry peers on efforts to ensure pragmatic investor-first oversight of our financial markets. Congressional investigation letter. Aha. Okay. Who's the... Here we go. Congressional investigation letter. A Congress member is requesting the blue sheet data from FiNRA and for MMTLP, and a congressional investigation letter was recently sent to the CEO of Meta Materials, Inc., George Palacaris, by Congress member Pete Sessions. Mr. Sessions states the U.S. Financial Service Committee, the U.S. House Oversight and Accountability Committee, and his office is gathering data will be helpful in oversight analysis, protecting investors and potential legislative efforts to reform regulation SHO and naked short selling rules. The Congress member states there have been issues with FiNRA. Several issues have been brought to my attention surrounding the trading and ultimately U3 halt issued by FiNRA on ticker symbol MMTLP. It is my understanding in talking with FiNRA personally that there has been a hiccup in the matter. There may be short positions that have not been settled in the trades of MMTLP. Therefore, furthermore, the CEO of OTC Markets has also publicly stated there are indeed short shares that are trapped because of the FiNRA halt. So this Pete Sessions, all right, this is, all right, well, apparently these guys are no good. Anything else here? FiNRA is facing issues with multiple lawsuits. All right, cool. Let me jump in on this. Security fraud. Multiple lawsuits filed against them. When is this dated? March 25th. All right, it's more of the same thing. Meta Materials, MMTLP. All right. PelosiStockTracker, stock market. What else we got here? Bitcoin.
I think equities have a lot more downside. Broadly speaking, equities, I think equities have a lot more downside in delta adjusted terms and volatility adjusted terms than Bitcoin, because I think Bitcoin is actually undergoing what could
hang on, pause. Holy shit. Epstein's been, I don't know, he seems to have disappeared, but for the first time in weeks. JoanRivers is trending. We have to go see what's happening with JoanRivers. Owning great companies and not trying to predict stock market is the key to beating the index over the long run. That's bullshit. Because look what happened to me and my trash, which maybe we'll go take a look at in a minute. Who killed JoanRivers? Obama killed JoanRivers.
I am so excited.
Why?
You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I am so excited.
Okay.
And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's just give him my generational wealth.
My favorite, it's probably been told to death, but I got hysterical when I read it, was the Queen in the carriage with the horse.
Yes, that was in the what Majesty book by Lacey, Robert Lacey. It was a potentate, and they had an open landau, and they were seated in it on the way to the palace. She'd met with Victoria, and the horse exploded violently. It was a terrible fart, and
it was a terrible fart.
And she apparently just said, "Whoops, pardon." And the black potentate said, "It's probably all right, Your Majesty. If you hadn't spoken, I would have thought it was the horse."
What?
The black potentate. What is a black potentate? I don't know. But JoanRivers. We all know what they confirmed when they took out JoanRivers. Breaking. Stu Peters, 20 hours ago. Excuse me. Malik Obama confirms. I'm not even going to say it. Ooh. Malik will campaign against Obama when she runs for president. Malik Obama will run for... It's hilarious. He, she. That's allegedly Obama's brother. That's funny. This is trending, huh? Okay, so JoanRivers was unalived after exposing this, after a routine outpatient procedure. Then you have the real parents, of which the kids are carbon copies. Oldest is identical to dad, youngest is identical to mother. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Can we talk? I'm impersonating crazy Nancy Pelosi in this movie you're watching. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Wouldn't that be something? Now, we know there are masks, right? You know about the masks? Do you guys know about the masks? Hang on. This is going to blow your mind if you haven't. Hang on, masks. Hang on. There you go. All right. What's going on here? Hang on.
Holy cow. He always had fights. Well, the key to success North Carolina. And he was a very conservative guy who was very, very...
Oh my gosh, that's a mask.
African American when he got
Holy cow.
He always had fights.
All right. No, obviously that's hard to see. I get that. Here.
One has to do with BSG. There are a few reasons that we're running this campaign this year. One has to do with representation.
It was a sad day on Saturday. All hope seemed to be lost. Representatives were thrown out of the State House. Democracy seemed to be at its end. Seemed like the NRA and gun lobby.
BSG.
You can give it some money till you can. And free the black people from white supremacy. Because Mickey left and had a dream. See, I can do it too. The transsexuals need some money too. And so do those kids who have been sexualized.
You guys are all concerned about Donald Trump getting arrested. Why? It doesn't matter who the president is anymore.
I'm going to tell you something, and I think it's okay for me to say it now. I think the cat is about out of the bag. I think there's a lot of people that probably already noticed this, and I'm sure if you use your brain or your eyeballs, you'll be able to tell this too. Newsflash, it's all fake. It's fake. You have people up behind the podiums at Congress, at the White House, supposedly, and it's fake. It's a big show. I know. You sound like a crazy person. Sure, I guess. Fine. But you've seen the masks. Their faces don't look the same. Their head looks different. John Fetterman just got a head transplant. It's fake. It doesn't matter. So, what's really happening? What if I told you there's a big continuity of government plan and they pretended that the Biden regime took over? What if I told you that most of those people are wearing masks? What if I told you that they're using voice AI technology and CGI? Next level stuff. Even Hollywood doesn't like to put it out because, then people would know. He said, doesn't really matter who is the president. Fact is, Trump won. Yeah, he did. And you're watching a big show, a movie. There's actors. They're wearing face masks. You'd be surprised who's all behind it. And you'll see it. You'll see it soon. It's all coming out. Why? Because America needed to be woken up. You need to see what socialism and communism would actually look like here in the United States. So you got a bunch of good guys wearing masks that are reading scripts to show.
It's fucked up. Something just occurred to me. Toronto.
And I read that his greatest love is 11-and-a-half-year-old dog. Do you know that?
I didn't know.
All right, I gotta cut this short because I'm disturbed. Something just occurred to me. Okay, here's what you hear. I'll even share this with you. So with my birthday money, I could not get Lefton to invest in anything. I couldn't get him to help me with a business. I couldn't get him. So I took some money and I had met this guy up at AWE at this thing in Silicon Valley that I've been going to, that I'm trying to get back up to May 31st through June 2nd of 2023 in Santa Clara, California. I'm already a member. Early bird registration ends April 19th. Today's the 13th. We got to get this taken care of. Conference speakers. Right. Anyway, so I meet this dude up there, and having already been in the Microsoft reactor, which Mickey invested in Microsoft in 2016, same year Trump got elected, which is just bizarre. Anyway, this place, if you're a nerd, as I am, this place is heaven. This is not the one. The one I was at was in smack in the middle of downtown San Francisco. I'm assuming this must be Redmond.
Do you suffer from dreary meetups? Do you have aches and pains from uncomfortable events? Can you not afford the bills from expensive venues? Hi, I'm Jim Bennett. You may know me from shows on Microsoft Build, Channel 9 or Learn TV. I'm your Reactor Cloud advocate here in Redmond, and I'm here to talk to you about how Microsoft Reactor can alleviate your symptoms. Roll the tape.
Welcome to Microsoft Reactor. We give developers a space to come together to meet, learn, and enjoy the latest technology. With 12 locations around the world, Reactor is never far away, and your home for meetups, conferences, workshops, and any free and open event. You bring the community, we do the rest. Now back to Jim in Redmond.
Okay, let's not do that. Jim's terrible. Microsoft Reactor and Volumetric. All right, so images. So I'm up with the guys at Paracosma. We're doing a product delivery. We stop at the Microsoft Reactor looking for somebody. I can't remember the dude's name, but I see this for the first time. And what does this button do? Now, I don't know. How do I blow this up? 106 cameras, holograms, and sticky tape inside Microsoft's Mixed Reality Capture Studio. So this is a round room with all these cameras that grab images, motion video simultaneously, and then with AI stitches the entire thing together. This is the most revolutionary thing that I'd ever seen. And then you put up what gets spit out of this thing into VR, right? So this is Sir David Attenborough. You guys like Sir David Attenborough. So we're going to come back, and I'm going to write an article or do a video on this and at some point. But I invested in a smaller, less expensive startup. I shouldn't even say that. These guys are criminals. Probably cabal members. But incubated my living room, this company right here. And I don't know if I got suckered in, but maybe FOMO'd, the fear of missing out, into buying into this company and giving him $36,000 of my dollars. But generational wealth, man, you know?
Welcome to 4D Fun's unique, state-of-the-art volumetric capture stage. This is the only system of its kind open for production use in all of North
That's Scumbag Paul. This is Onyx. This was a rap group from the 90s.
America. So what is volumetric capture? Let's take a tour. The 4D Fun stage is equipped with an array of 32 cameras that film in sync to render a three-dimensional image, or more precisely, a three-dimensional human being. With this large-scale spatial computing technology, we are able to place the individual into the very environment of their production, yielding drastically reduced production time and cost. Spatial computing systems are nothing new. A smartphone, for example, is a spatial computing device because it has depth rendering ability, putting digital objects into the physical world, and that's exactly what we're doing here at 4D Fun, but on a much larger scale. 4D Fun is a full-service production company utilizing new and differentiated camera technology with more vivid results in virtual productions for film, TV, commercials, as well as VR and AR applications. This is much more than simple motion capture and green screen technology. Volumetric capture provides the freedom of a virtual environment coupled with a single physical performance captured from every angle in a single take. The flexibility of camera angles, lighting, and environments in post allow for new...
That's Brian. He's all scumbag, but a wizard, and just actually needed. The other guy needs to be replaced, but nevertheless, moving on.
Numerous other applications and cross-platform deployment of a performance.
Replaced with who?
When it comes to...
You already know.
Virtual production, our 4D system is the most efficient and cost-effective means of quality production to date. This is the future of content delivery.
Now, on the one hand, he's not wrong. It is the future of content delivery. See, are these the guys that fucking do it? No, maybe one of them, if he can be reined in and just do his fucking job, stop causing problems and telling what they can't do and just keep innovating. That's what he does well. The other guy's just an asshole and just fucks everybody he comes across and comes into contact with. There's a long list of survivors. Anyway, here, this is a fashion show. You know, real simple. Then you build a 3D environment around it. Pretty cool stuff, man. And this is, there you go. No, you can't even, that's a digital character. That's the other character. So, as you know, I'm always on to the next level. the next thing. Frankly, I should have been able to buy this machine myself with what I had in there. And yeah, here's some cool examples, right? I mean, we bought this thing for $420,000. You know, you guys could have been in this with me. This is the one that Microsoft, Google. I know Microsoft had some. No. That's Facebook's got one. Is this the Facebook? No. All right, let's. This is, by the way, is the better version of my website. These guys came along, I think. I don't know whether they came before or after me, but I'm going to hold on to this for later. All right. Here. Let's watch this together. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. See, this is why I want to go to China. This is why I want to go to Shenzhen and dig around the back alleys and figure out what can be. Ooh, we're going to have to watch this one down here in the lower left. I almost said right. I had to stop and think about it. That's dyslexia. That's how, you know. Look at this. No, I don't know. It's not good lighting. Now, if you see how it bleaches them out. Oh. Ooh, now that was cool with the fluctuation of the frequencies, I guess that would be. Okay, that's what we call a mesh. Topology. I don't know what was that? Albedo, normal, and gammas. Maps. Lost. More? No, we won't. I won't bore you with that. All right.
We present the Relightables, the first system capable of reconstructing relightable volumetric videos of humans. Our reconstructions are built on highly accurate and detailed geometry. The normal map contains high-frequency.
All right. So anyway, that's what I'm into. We'll cut off there with "We Love You, Joan."
Mikey has got.
Maybe not.
1, 2, 3, 4. Big Mikey has got a thingy when she lets it twangy on the Ellen Show.
Oh.
But does she even notice? 'Cause we all can see it poking through her drawers. Cause we ain't seen no pictures of you pregnant at all. Barack Obama, oh, we had a lover and a friend. His name was Michael LeBon. If what they say, lady is your gender, then why did Michael and I he call you Michael? And why do you deny it? Why you try to hide it when you know we can see it clear?
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Calm down, everybody. Calm down.
No, Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
Transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay.
That's probably why I got banned from Facebook. Was hashtag Big Mike.